We're near mile marker 286, where the police chase ended yesterday. Here is where the Duran family
is like the most skilled fighter you ever fought.
Duran.
In the world of boxing, legends are forged in the crucible of pain, sacrifice, and unwavering determination. But few have captivated the hearts of fans and struck fear into the souls of opponents like Roberto Duran. He was not just a fighter, he was a warrior, a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. Today, we delve into the life of Manos de Piedra, a man whose journey transcends the ring, exploring the depths of his legendary career and the profound impact it has on today's fighters.
Duran was the most skilled fighter, but he was just so slick and tricky, you had to watch him.
From the rough streets of El Carrera in Panama to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Duran's story begins in a world where hope was often overshadowed by hardship. Born into poverty, he learned early on that survival meant fighting for every inch. Boxing was not just a sport, it was an escape, a means to rise above his circumstances. But as we look back at his legacy, we must ask ourselves, how does a fighter's spirit resonate through generations? What lessons can we glean from Duran's triumphs and failures? Current Boxer 1. Watching Duran fight taught me that it's not just about skill. It's about heart and the will to push through pain. Duran's career was a tapestry woven with victories and defeats, a roller coaster of glory and despair. His iconic match against Sugar Ray Leonard in 1980 was not just a fight, it was a cultural moment. Fans watched as Duran, known for his iron will, famously uttered the words, "No mas," a phrase that would haunt him and define a pivotal moment in boxing history. Boxing analyst. The no mas fight was a turning point. It wasn't just about Duran quitting. It was about the human element of fighting. Every boxer wrestles with their own internal battles, and that moment captured the fragility of even the toughest warriors.
Well, your second title defense is against a guy named Roberto Duran.
As we shift our focus to the present, we find ourselves amidst a new generation of fighters who are continually inspired by Duran's legacy. Each of them carries their own burdens, their own stories of sacrifice, and their own version of no mas. They train relentlessly, pushing the limits of their bodies and minds, grappling with fears that often extend beyond the ring. Duran started out the 70s as a featherweight, and judging by the fact that he was able to stop future featherweight champion Ernesto Marcel, the man to defeat Alexis Arguello in his first title shot. It could be argued that Duran could have given Willie Pep, or Sandy Sadler, or Salvador Sanchez, judging by your preference, a run for his money as the greatest featherweight who ever lived had he stayed at the weight. But instead, Duran moved up to lightweight in mid-1970 and built the bulk of his legacy. What is impressive to me about Duran was the fact that even at a young age, he had the poise of a veteran. Remember, he was only 21 years old when he defeated a borderline great fighter in Ken Buchanan for the lightweight title. In his first title fight, Duran showed the cool patience of a champion as he was able to dominate the fight until the 13th round stoppage. Of course, the stoppage was questionable, seeing that Duran may have hit him below the belt. Most fighters that young, regardless of how many fights they participated in, would not be prepared to take that step forward and challenge a vastly more experienced champion like Buchanan. That Duran
is like the most skilled fighter you ever fought.
Duran.
Duran
is going to have to make boxing.
Duran was able to accomplish this feat so early in his career is truly impressive, and it was just the beginning of his historic lightweight run. Current Boxer 2. There are days when you just want to give up. But then I think of Duran. If he could fight through all that he faced, then I can keep going. Roberto Duran's journey is more than a series of punches thrown in anger. It's a testament to the human spirit. As he steps into modern gyms, he embodies the bridge between past and present, sharing his experiences, his failures, and most importantly, his resilience. He reminds today's fighters that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every fighter's journey is a reflection of Duran's own, filled with struggle, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Today's champions are not just defined by their wins, but also by how they respond to adversity and how they rise after being knocked down. They carry the torch lit by legends like Duran.
Well, your second title defense is against a guy named Roberto Duran.
Roberto Duran's legacy is not merely encapsulated in titles or accolades. It resides in the hearts of those he inspired. His tenacity in the ring and his humility outside of it serve as a reminder that every champion is forged through struggle. Each punch he delivered, each match he fought, became part of a larger story, one that resonates with fighters today who strive to etch their own legacies in the annals of boxing history. Boxing is not just a sport, it's a way of life. You must fight not only in the ring, but in your heart and in your mind. Every champion is born from the fire of adversity. Marriage and family life. Felicidad's parents finally consented to the partnership just as they reached an agreement, and this would be both serendipitous timing with undertones of good fortune, which then set in motion a relationship that has lasted for generations. Roberto and Felicidad raised a huge, loving family together. The couple had 8 children together, and soon enough, their home was humming with the activity of a Duran sanctuary from the grueling boxing world. With the uniquely public life of being married to a world-famous athlete, Felicidad was most proud of raising her brood and could be found settling into motherhood at home in 6 different countries. Current Boxer 3. Whenever I feel like I can't go on, I think of Duran. His career was a testament to resilience. He taught me to fight through the pain and never back down. Current Boxer 4. That moment when he said no mas. It was a moment of weakness for him, but it also showed the world that we're all humans. It's okay to struggle, as long as you
Anna Wilson spoke with the niece of fallen officer Robert Duran, who says her family is just completely broken right now.
Even legends have their moments of vulnerability. Duran's no mas incident serves as a poignant reminder that every fighter's journey is complex, filled with peaks and valleys. It's about how we rise after falling, how we learn from our mistakes, and how we inspire others in the process. Boxing is more than a sport. It's a shared experience that unites people across cultures and generations. Roberto Duran's story is interwoven with that of every fighter who steps into the ring, each one a testament to the spirit of perseverance and the fight for greatness. As we honor Roberto Duran, we also celebrate the countless warriors who continue to step into the ring today. Their stories of struggle, sacrifice, and triumph echo through time, reminding us that the heart of boxing beats strong, driven by the legacies of those who came before them. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey through the life of Roberto Duran. If you enjoyed this documentary, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the spirit of boxing and the legends who inspire us. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight.